Hi, this is Angela Wu, and I'm showing my level. The name is Placrisis. When player get to the Red Rocket gas station and can find the quest giver, Olivia, talk to her, and can know Olivia is escaped from a small village which has Placrisis. But her husband, Baron, did not escape. So she asked player to look after her husband, and the player can know the village is dangerous and full of monsters. After talk to Olivia, player can use the car to teleport to the village. And when player get to the village, immediately can see a man fight with the goose, talk to him about the information, and the man will talk about he saw Baron in the mansion, and he will provide some weapons and the key for the player to get into the mansion. After get into the mansion, player will see Baron lay down in front of them, an old creepy mansion with monsters. Using the melee weapon that old villager gave, player can kill first two monsters. Then player can talk to Baron, but he told player he cannot escape because he was injured plague virus by a scientist. If freed, he will become a monster and hurt others. He told player also he knows the scientist is still in the house. Find him may have some clue can save his life. I designed the Resident Evil-like mansion and placed traps and jump scares to create a horror scene. I placed weapons in a really well-placed two monsters. After player take the pistol, those two ghosts will ambush player. The reason to do that is the first player will be scared and also they can immediately try the weapon they just got. The mission is basically have three parts, the east and west, and also the laboratory. The east part is a collection room. Player can always talk to Baron about what they accomplished, and Baron will ask player to keep going. Then player get into the west part, which is study room, will be more enemies and have some vertical design for the combat. Also use some lighting and markers to help player navigate their goal. The dining room is lots of props and make it more real, and also add some more blood and meat loft to make it more creepy. There is a one-way door which player can easy to see their goal. Those rooms are optional, but the player can have some combat and jump scares and find some supplies in those rooms. And they all very high polished, have lots of decoration. For here will be a really tough goose to fight, but there's the room is big and have lots of desks can have a move around and fight with them. There are some terminals which have some background stories about the scientist, why he's doing the research and why he's doing the crew experiment. And then player can use the lockpick to get the lab key. Player go back to Baron and he will see Matthew is still here and talk with them. Can know Matthew want to help player and Baron to go back to home. And then Matthew will join as a companion to help player to come to search the scientist. In the laboratory, there are lots of environmental design here. Trying to tell player what happened here. There are lots of body on the ground, and also there will be some terminal to talk about the story about some lab experiment testing. What's going on with the scientist, which is he injected the plague to himself and can like lose his mind, eventually be the final boss. The player now is fighting with him, and he's really tough and designed this arena room to like the player have some move around and use the stairs to hide from the hammer and the rocket attacked. Then after fight with boss, go back to Baron and talk here about the situation. Player talk to Baron, the scientist is dead, and the Baron will feel so sad and wish player can lie to Olivia about he's already died. Then Matthew will talk to player about his story about Baron and he need to go back to his family. Player also will go back to Olivia. For here there are two choices. One is tell her the truth and another is lie to her. At this time the player will be really struggle for the choice. And then this is all my Black Crisis show off. Thanks for watching.